curls up from the ashtray glow. Your voice returns from long ago. A whisper hiding in the haze repeats our sweetest reckless days. A whisper in the smoke, words we never spoke, hangs in my throat. Whisper in the smoke. Back room dim, where the strings run thin. Every note confesses sin. I play the truth too soft to say, and watch it fade away. If I could breathe you back again, I'd break this habit, burn this pen. But love writes letters none can read, on air that I still need. The air that I still need.
The bar keeps calling last call, but I ain't going home. I'll sit right here with my new friends, so I don't have to drink alone. They're silent and they're patient, they don't ask me for a dime. They've been here every evening, just waiting for closing time. One of them is long and tall, just like you used to be, stretched out on a worn-out wood right next to me. I'm drinking with the shadows on the bar tonight. They move when I move underneath the pale bar light. They don't have no stories, and they don't have no names, just silent dark companions in these foolish late night games. and they'll stay with me till morning. They understand my pain, these lonely faithful shadows on the bar, here in the rain. The neon beer sign flickers, making them dance and sway. They know all of my secrets, but they'll never give them away. They've seen me at my strongest, and they've seen me at my worst. They know all about the hunger, and they know about the thirst. So let the chairs get stacked up, let the front door get the lock. Me and my dark company, we're just gonna watch the clock. I'm drinking with the shadows on a bar tonight. They'll move when I move underneath the pale bar light. They don't have no stories, and they don't have no names, just silent dark companions in these foolish late night games. And they'll stay with me till morning. They understand my pain, these lonely faithful shadows on the bar, here in the rain. My window looks out on the street where nothing much takes place, just a lonely river of asphalt and empty tire space. But every night it's faithful, through the fog or through the frost. That old street lamp comes buzzing on for the weary and the lost. Or a cheap and watery wine, and draws a lonely rectangle of yellow, weak design. And I live my life inside that street lamp glow. It's the only sun, the only moon my lonely four walls know. Shows the dust upon the floor, the sadness in the air, a constant humming witness to my solitary prayer. It doesn't judge, it doesn't care, it just continues to shine. That lonely distant street lamp glow, the only light that's mine. I watch the moths go crazy beating wings against the glass. They're searching for a warmth and light they know will never last. I know just how they're feeling, 'cause I do the very same. I circle round your memory like a moth around a flame. And that street lamp, it just watches with its hazy golden eye as another night goes walking by. And I live my life inside that street lamp glow. Is the only sun, the only moon my lonely four walls know. It shows the dust upon the floor, the sadness in the air, a constant humming witness to my solitary prayer. It doesn't judge, it doesn't care, it just continues to shine. That lonely, distant street lamp glow, the only light that's mine. This old guitar ain't singing, not the way it did before. The notes don't ring like silver bells, they just cry and ask for more. They've carried all my burdens, they've shouldered all my grief. And now these 6 old weary wires can't find no sweet relief. The wood is dark with sorrow, the frets are worn with tears. Been playing out this heartache for what feels like 100 years. And the strings are getting humble, they bend beneath the strain. They know the shape of sorrow and they know the sound of rain. Yeah, the strings are getting humble, they don't wanna sing so proud, they just wanna whisper your name softly to a dark and empty crowd. I press my fingers down so hard, try to make a joyful sound, but only weary blues come out from this haunted hollow ground. This guitar knows my secrets, it's felt my shaking hand. It's the only soul in this whole world who truly understands. It's absorbed the smoky barroom and the salt from all my pain. And it's getting tired of singing about the same old loss again. And the strings are getting humble, they bend beneath the strain. They know the shape of sorrow and they know the sound of rain. Yeah, the strings are getting humble, they don't wanna sing so proud, they just wanna whisper your name softly to a dark and empty crowd. sound where your heels once fell. Steps in the dark, I know too well. Moonlight spills through broken blinds, but it can't warm these lonely times. Shadows on the steps, moving slow and thin, like the ghost of love I can't let in. Every step reminds me how it ends. Just me and shadows on the steps again. Shadows on the stairs. The stairway creaks, a mournful tune. Another memory fades too soon. If silence spoke, it would say your name over and over, just the same thing. Every footfall calls you ghost in the place I miss you most. I close my eyes but can't forget. You walk these stairs in silhouette. Shadows on the steps. Shadows on the stairs. Shadows on the steps.
Southside streets still know my name. Every step I take feels the same. Lost your love on a winter night. Now I walk with no more light. Southside lonesome, heavy on me. Walking blind where I can't see. If your love's out there, roaming free, come back home and rescue me. Guitar sighs down alley wall. Bass rolls deep when midnight falls. I mouth your name to the darkened air. Only the street lamps answer there. Maybe tomorrow I'll find my way, or maybe the blues are here to stay. Tonight I run beneath the neon hum. Southside lonesome, all undone.
whiskey on my table, shadows on the wall. This quiet room is listening for your footsteps in the hall. The amber light is swimming in this glass I'm holding tight. It's the only warmth I'm feeling on this long and lonely night. The street lamp paints a window on the floorboards, pale and thin, but it can't illuminate the darkness I am in. Got whiskey on my table and the blues inside my head, lying in this silence, wishing I was dead. Each sip is like a memory, burning all the way down in this quiet, forgotten corner of a sleepy little town. Yeah, the bottle's getting empty, but the hurt is staying full. This whiskey and these shadows got a hold on my soul. I see you in the patterns that the condensation makes, a smiling, blurry vision for my foolish heart's own sake. I raise my glass to nothing, a toast to what is gone, and I'll keep on sitting here drinking straight on till the dawn. The night feels heavy on me, a blanket made of stone, and this whiskey's the only company I've known. Got a whiskey on my table and the blues inside my head, lying in the silence, wishing I was dead. Each sip is like a memory, burning all the way down in this quiet, forgotten corner of a sleepy little town. Yeah, the bottle's getting empty, but the hurt is staying full. This whiskey and these shadows got a hold on my soul. One last shuffle on the floor before the night closes its door. I'm playing slow to my favorite tune under a fading moon. One last shuffle in the midnight haze, holding on to better days. Glass clinks soft as the curtain sways. One last shuffle through the maze. Curtains breathe while the wind creeps in. Bass hums low like a tired sin. against these blues till morning's gray, till the pain drifts away. One last shuffle in the midnight haze, holding on to better days. Glass clinks soft as the curtain sways. One last shuffle through the maze. Every footstep counts goodbye, every note a sigh. When dawn appears and lights the bar, I'll remember who you are.
Red curtain night, take me home, back to a time I wasn't alone. I bend these strings till the chorus go, but the glass stays empty and the wind still blows. Red curtain night, hold me tight. Red curtain night, hide me from the light. Bass walks slow, drums barely breathe. Air grows heavy, hard to leave. I'm just a tune you used to know, before you whispered your last hello. Velvet could forgive the past, I'd stitch your name in every cast. But velvet fades and so do we. Only the curtain covers me. wind is getting colder, I should lock this house up tight. Bolt the windows, kill the porch light, and surrender to the night. Common sense is screaming at me, boy, you gotta let her go. But common sense ain't something that a fool's heart wants to know. So the chain is on the back door, and the windows have their lock. But I'm still watching that front door, and I'm still watching the clock. And I leave one door open, just a crack is all it is. For a whispered I was wrong, or a stolen midnight kiss. Yeah, I leave one door open, against the wind and rain. A foolish silent invitation for the heartache and the pain. I know you're never coming back, I'm not that blind to see. But that one open door is all that's keeping hold of me. The cold air snakes across the floor and chills me to the bone. It's a price I'm willing to pay for not feeling quite so alone. It's a sliver of a welcome, it's a maybe and a what if, a stubborn act of faith off the edge of a lonely cliff. My friends all say I'm crazy, say I'm living in the past. But a hope like this, however small, is something built to last. And I leave one door open, just a crack is all it is. For a whisper I was wrong, or a stolen midnight kiss. Yeah, I leave one door open, against the wind and rain. A foolish silent invitation for the heartache and the pain. I know you're never coming back, I'm not that blind to see. But that one open door is all that's keeping hold of me. I hear the sound where your heels once fell, steps in the dark I know too well. Moonlight spills through broken blinds, but it can't warm these lonely times. Shadows on the steps, moving slow and thin, like the ghost of love I can't let in. Every step reminds me how it ends. Just me and shadows on the steps again.
Runway creeps, a mournful tune. Another memory fades too soon. If silence spoke, it would say your name over and over, just the same. Footfall calls your ghost in the place I miss you most. I close my eyes but can't forget you walk these stairs in silhouette, shadows on the steps, moon day to go, shadows on the steps, move it to go. Yeah.
Your old raincoat is hanging on that wooden chair, still smells a little bit like your windblown hair. Been there since November, a silent gray goodbye, a witness to the tears. I never let you see me cry. The fabric's creased and folded where your arm used to bend. A story without an ending, my friend. That raincoat on a chair, a ghost in my own home, reminds me every minute that I'm utterly alone. It's more than just some club law, it's a promise that you broke, a final silent chapter in a language that you spoke. And the dust begins to settle, but the memory won't fade on that lonely raincoat, the silhouette you made. Sometimes when the storm blows, I swear I see it move, like you're about to stand up with something left to prove. I ought to pack it up
I'm afraid the emptiness would be too much to bear, so it sits there in the corner in the dying afternoon light. Another lonely object to get me through the night. That raincoat on a chair, a ghost in my own home, reminds me every minute that I'm utterly alone. It's more than just some cloth, Lord. It's a promise that you broke, a final silent chapter in a language that you spoke. And the dust begins to settle, but the memory won't fade on that lonely raincoat, a silhouette you made.
Sat by the station, waited for your smile, but the last train's gone for quite a while. Cold rails humming under yellow light. No train tonight, no train tonight. No love in sight, just me and this bread of light. Tickets spent, platforms bare. No train, no prayer. Rain in the gutters, boots on stone. I play these blues for love overthrown. If iron wheels could turn back time, I'd ride your heart to mine. Signal swings and settles still. Timetables bend to someone's will, but not to mine. No wrong made right. No train tonight.
went through my old coat pocket looking for a buck or two, and my fingers closed around a forgotten piece of you. It wasn't much, just cardboard folded, bent and thin, from the Blue Moon Bar and Grill, where we let our story begin. The strikers worn and useless, the matches are all gone, but the memory of that first night is still burning strong. It's just a faded matchbook, but it takes me back in time till you laugh across the table, sweeter than cheap wine. Yeah, a faded matchbook with your number on the back, a souvenir from a love that somehow jumped right off the track. And it don't hold no fire now, but Lord, I can't throw it away. I remember you were talking, and I couldn't help but stare at the way the low light caught the golden colors in your hair. I was nervous, so I grabbed it, this little paper prize, and you took my pen and smiled with that sparkle in your eyes. Call me sometime, you said softly. Didn't know what it would start, how a faded matchbook could strike a fire in my heart. It's just a faded matchbook, but it takes me back in time till you laugh across the table, sweeter than cheap wine. Yeah, a faded matchbook with your number on the back, a souvenir from a love that somehow jumped right off the track. And it don't hold no fire now, but Lord, I can't throw it away. The sun is getting weary, bleeding orange on the wall, putting on its final show before the darkness takes it all. I'm sitting by the window, my guitar across my knees, counting every shadow that is painted by the trees. Another day is over, another one is lost, paid for with a currency of memory and cost. And the last light is slipping through the pain, whispering a goodbye just like the coming rain. start to deepen from a gold to purple gray. The final stubborn sunbeam doesn't want to go away. It reminds me of you leaving, how you lingered at the door, how you looked back one last time, then you weren't there anymore. And just like that it's over, the day has lost its fight, and I'm surrendered fully to the mercy of the night. And the last light is slipping through the pain, whispering a goodbye, just like the coming rain. Yeah, the last light is slipping, soft and sad and slow, leaving me with nothing and nowhere left to go. Spotlight hits the dust, dancing in the air, shines down on the leather of a long empty chair. Used to be your spot, right here by my side. Now it's just a ghost where my love used to hide. I tune my old six string, try to fill the space, but every note I play just reflects your face. Got the long chair blues, it's a heavy lonesome sound, waiting for your footsteps that'll never come around. Yeah, the long chair blues, sitting under this pale glow, playing for a memory I can't let go. The bartender's counting tips, sweeping up the floor. He don't look my way, he's seen this all before. Another broken heart, another last call song, wondering where a love so right could go so wrong. This chair holds your shape in the worn out
out seams. Now it only holds my broken, faded dreams. Got the long chair blues. It's a heavy, lonesome sound, waiting for your footsteps that'll never come around. Yeah, the long chair blues, sitting under this pale glow, playing for a memory I can't let go. The neon sign is buzzing, casting red on the rain-slick street. Inside this bar in Boston, my own heart is the only beat. Tables all empty, chairs are stacked up high, just me and my reflection in the bartender's tired eye. He's wiping down the counter, lost in thoughts of his own, while I play for the ghosts of lovers here on this bar stool throne. This is empty Boston, where the memories pour like gin, trying to forget you're leaving, but where do I begin? Yeah, empty Boston. The night is cold and vast, strumming these chords slowly, trying to outrun the past. The air is thick with silence and the smell of yesterday's smoke. My voice is just a whisper on the edge of being broke. Remember you were laughing right there in that corner booth. Now it's just a shadow chasing a forgotten truth. My fingers find the fretboard, it's the only friend I know, playing sad and low in Boston with nowhere else to go. This is empty Boston, where the memories pour like gin, trying to forget you're leaving, but where do I begin? Yeah, empty Boston, and the night is cold and vast, strumming these chords slowly, trying to outrun the past.
Blue light spilling on the floor, looks the same as the night before. Your shadow dances inside my head, while these blues keep me fed. Blue light on the floor, shining cold. Blue light on the floor, stories untold. Every note I play bleeds what I feel under blue light that won't heal. Drums tap soft like a broken heart. Bass hums low where the pain can start. I walk through darkness with open eyes, counting echoes and lies. If color could forgive my sin, I'd paint the world to let you in. But only blue stays at my door, spilling lonely on the floor. Blue light on the floor, shining cold. Blue light on the floor, stories untold. Every note I play bleeds what I feel under blue light that won't heal. Under blue light that won't heal.
Crowd has stumbled home. The glasses are all clear. Just me up on this dusty stage, with everything I fear. Microphone is cold and dead. The spotlights have gone dark, except for one dim pilot light, a lonely little spark. And that heavy velvet curtain, it hangs there blood red and deep. Holding all the secrets that my sad guitar will keep. This is my red curtain night. The show is just for me. out your name. I remember how you'd watch me from that table in the back. Your eyes would cut right through the smoke. Keep my heart on track. Now the chairs are empty, standing in neat rows, and the only encore that I hear is the lonely wind that blows. This curtain saw our first kiss, and our final angry fight. Now it's just the backdrop for another empty night. This is my red curtain night. The show is just for me, playing for a memory that no one else can see. The velvet holds a silence, the velvet holds a pain. On this red curtain night, I just whisper out your name.
Curtain drawn so tight, smoke hanging in the light. I've been strumming 3 chords since you left. Nothing left, just regret. Curtains drawn, I'm here alone, playing pain I've always known. Curtains drawn, this blues my own, under a backroom tone. Your perfume still haunts the air, mixed with whiskey and despair. Each night repeats the same refrain, every note still calls your name. If walls could weep, they'd cry for me, echoing what used to be. Curtains drawn, the light has gone, but the song plays on and on. Curtain tone, curtain tone.
morning comes unwelcome, a reluctant hazy gray. There's a blessed second after waking, before I start the day, when my mind is still in pieces and the truth is still asleep, before the weight of a memory gets a promise it can't keep. But then I swing my legs around from the warmth inside my bed to face the day that's waiting and the lonely road ahead. And the first touch is the coldest. It's a truth I can't deny. It's the hiss of skin on hardwood. It's a silent, sharp goodbye. That cold shoots through my ankles and it climbs right up my spine. A sudden cruel reminder that this new reality is mine. It's more than just the temperature, it's more than just the wood. It's a feeling of a foundation that's no longer understood. This ain't just bare feet on a cold floor, it's my soul waking up to the news. It's the first step of a long walk with these unforgiving blues. The warmth was just a memory, the dream was just a lie, and the cold hard truth is waiting with the rising of the sky every single morning. It's the price I have to pay. Bare feet on a cold floor to start another day. And I walk across the kitchen, each footstep a quiet creak, in the language of a loneliness too powerful to speak. I'm tracing out the borders of this empty space I own, making coffee for a ghost and drinking it alone. The sun can rise, the birds can sing, the world can start to spin, but my day begins with this cold shock where the emptiness gets in. This ain't just bare feet on a cold floor, it's my soul waking up to the news. It's the first step of a long walk with these unforgiving blues. The warmth was just a memory, the dream was just a lie, and the cold hard truth is waiting with the rising of the sky every single morning. It's the price I have to pay. Bare feet on a cold floor to start another day.
The air is thick and heavy in this lonely late night bar. The only light is coming from the bottle and a star that's burning at the end of my last lonely cigarette. A feeling that's too new to me, but one I can't forget. I watch the smoke go curling in a lazy ghostly dance, and for a moment in the haze I thought I had a chance. 'Cause I hear a whisper in the smoke as it's drifting past my face. Sounds just like your voice, honey, in this dark and empty place. Is it just the whiskey talking? Is it something in my soul? This sweet and mournful whisper in the smoke is taking its control. It ain't a real sound, I know, nothing anyone can hear. Just a trick my mind is playing, fueled by loneliness and fear. The smoke, it makes a shape that almost looks a bit like you. Then it breaks apart and vanishes the way you vanish too. I take another long, slow drag and hold my breath so tight, hoping I might hear you one more time before the end of the night. 'Cause I hear a whisper in the smoke as it's drifting past my face. Sounds just like your voice, honey, in this dark and empty place. Is it just the whiskey talking? Is it something in my soul? This sweet and mournful whisper in the smoke is taking its control. Curtains drawn so tight, smoke hanging in the light. I've been strumming 3 chords since you left. Nothing left, just regret. Curtains drawn, I'm here alone, playing pain I've always known. Curtains drawn, this blues my own, under a backroom tone. Your perfume still haunts the air, mixed with whiskey and despair. Each night repeats the same refrain, every note still calls your name. The curtain drawn, they'd cry for me, echoing what used to be. curtains drawn, the light is gone, but the song plays on and on. Oh. There's matchbooks worn and faded, got your number on the inside. Been in my pocket since the night you said goodbye. Rain is tapping on the window, wind is howling out your name, and this whole world feels cold enough to kill a final flame. I open up the cover, just one lonely soldier standing there, a tiny sliver of a chance against a world of cold despair. Got one match left in this book of sorrow, just enough light to get me through till tomorrow. I strike it slow, watch the sulfur catch and bloom, a tiny sun to fight the darkness in this room. But that fire dies so fast, and the hope just can't last. With one match left and a future that's been cast. A sudden flare, it shows your face for just a second's time, carved into my memory, a perfect painful crime. It flickers on the whiskey glass and the shadows on the floor, then it's gone and the darkness is deeper than before. A puff of smoke, a fading trail is all that will remain, just like our love, a burning flash, now lost inside the rain. Got one match left in this book of sorrow, not enough light to get me through till tomorrow. I strike it slow, watch the sulfur catch and bloom, a tiny sun to fight the darkness in this room. But that fire dies so fast, and the hope just can't last. With one match left and a future that's been cast. wind is picking up tonight, howling low and mean, rattling the window pane, and shifting this whole scene. But it's that old door I'm listening to, the way it groans and sighs for a second every time. I swear I see your eye. My heart does a little jump, a foolish tired beat, thinking I hear your footsteps coming up the street. It's just that old door talking, lying to my soul. A story made of hinges and a pain I can't control. Yeah, that old door is a traitor, promising what ain't true, making me believe one day it's gonna open up with you. Is loose and rusty, the paint is chipped and gray. It's heard 1,000 hellos and one final go away. Now it just stands there silent, holding back the night, until the wind starts whispering and fills my head with pale light. I know it's just the weather, I know it's just the wood, but I'm hoping for a miracle, misunderstood. It's just that old door talking, lying to my soul. A story made of hinges and a pain I can't control. Yeah, that old door is a traitor, promising what ain't true, making me believe one day it's gonna open up with you. In the blue light corner, I sit alone. Guitar hums low, like it always knows. Smoke drifts quiet, glass sweats my hand. I play for ghosts who understand. Blue light corner where my heart hides, blue light corner where the pain resides. Every note I bend, every breath I bite, leaves another bruise in the neon night. the cracks to the cellar door. If truth walks in, I'll trade this lie for one last look in your eyes.
The room is thick with memories, a haze of yesterday. Every corner's filled with words I didn't get to say. The air is gray and heavy, hard to see and hard to breathe. A tangled web of sorrow that my lonely fingers weave. But on the table standing tall against the common night, there's a single steady candle punching a hole in the fading light. Just a candle in the smoke, a tiny fragile flame. The only thing that's clear enough to still call out your name. It flickers and it dances, so brave and so alone. A golden burning memory in a house that's not a home. Yeah, a single candle in the smoke, trying hard to shine. The smoke, it curls around it, tries to choke its little spot. Like all my doubts and worries that own the lonely dark, melts the wax like teardrops. They rolling hard and slow, a testament to everything I had to let go. Watch it burn and lower, and I hold my breath in fear. 'Cause when it's gone, I know for sure there'll be no light in here. Just a candle in the smoke, a tiny fragile flame. The only thing that's clear enough to still call out your name. It flickers and it dances, so brave and so alone. A golden burning memory in a house that's not a home. Yeah, a single candle in the smoke, trying hard to shine. Photographs don't hurt like before. They just knock and leave the door. Time took color, softened edges, left me standing with the lessons. I don't rewind, I don't deny, just let old moments pass me by. I don't cling, I don't bury faded memories. Faded memories don't cry, they just wave when passing by. I don't chase what used to be, I think. Faded memories. Some love stays, some love bends, some just teach you where it is. I didn't fail, I didn't flee, I grew through memory. If pain was proof that love was real, then I felt enough to they help me learn what I know. I don't need them to stay with me, I'm okay with faded memories. Last note rings, nothing left to prove. voice still whispers in my sleep. Secrets I was meant to keep. Every road leads back to you. Every truth feels half untrue. Moonlight falls across my chest, where your head once found its rest. Now I'm lying here alone, with shadows carved into my bones. Shadows on the heart won't fade. They call your name in quiet ways. I've tried to run, I've tried to start, but love leaves shadows on the heart. I hear your laugh in crowded rooms, feel your absence like a wound. Every touch I try to fake just reminds me of the ache. Shadows on the heart remain, like whiskey burns inside my veins. No matter how far apart we are, I carry shadows on the heart. Some loves die, some never leave. They just change the way you breathe. I've learned to live with the dark of shadows on the heart. smaller than it did. When I still believed in if. Every promise had a shine. Now it's just a place in time. I tried to pin it on your eyes, tried to dress regret as lies, but mirrors don't negotiate. They just tell you what you ate. There's no one to blame but time. You took its share, I took mine. We didn't break, we just declined. No one to blame but time. Some nights hurt less than memory. Some mornings teach you melody. I don't need reasons, I don't cry. I let the clock pass me by. Time don't heal and time don't cheat. It just leaves you on your feet. Between the lines, I don't curse what's left behind. No one to blame but time. Clock ticks, glass empty. Till the glass it talks back. Tell me things I tried to pack. Your voice hides in the hollow of every sip I swallow. I don't hallucinate or boast, just echoes dressed like ghosts. They rise slow, subtle, brittle. echoes in the bottle. Echoes in the bottle speak, not loud enough to make me weep. They don't scream, they don't settle, just echoes in the bottle. I learned regret has a tone, soft as ice against the bone. I don't answer, I don't throttle. Echoes in the bottle. If truth flows, let it sink. I don't need it, I just drink. When the glass finally settles, so do the echoes in the bottle. Glass down, silence wins. Chairs are up, the room exhales, even regret looks pale. I don't rush, I don't start, I just sit when the bar goes dark. I've seen men fold and men pretend, I've been both now and then. Tonight I don't play a part, I stay honest in the dark. I'm still standing when the bar goes dark. Not because I'm strong or smart, because I learned to take my part. Still standing when the bar goes dark. I don't need one more round, I've heard every sound. Some endings don't tear you apart, they just leave you where you are. If survival's not about pride, it's about staying inside. Guitar flying or dignified, I'm still standing when the bar goes dark. I didn't win, I didn't fall apart. I lived long enough to know my heart. Still standing in the dark. Door locks, street hums, morning wave. City hums like it don't care. Every face wears repaired despair. I learned fast what this town means. Welcome to the city of broken dreams. Billboards promise something more. Every promise feels like before. I didn't lose, I didn't scheme, I just lived broken dreams. City of broken dreams, where hope comes cheap and leaves unseen. I don't ask what might have been. City of broken dreams. breathe. Some cities build, some cities teach. This one taught me what to keep.
Didn't sell my soul outright, just rented it a few bad nights. Every promise tasted sweet till it pulled the chair beneath. Neon halos, burning sins, same old star, same old end. I wasn't evil, I was keen, walking through the devil's dream. The devil's dream, don't scream or shout, it just waits till you're worn out. I don't run, I don't redeem. I woke up from the devil's dream. I chase relief, not hell or heaven, just one quiet truth at 7. AM light cut through the steam, ended the devil's dream. Some temptations look like rest till they crawl into your chest. pay the debt, I learned the how. I don't blame what I've been. I woke up from the devil's dream. Sun comes up, I stay clean.
The bar knows my last name, not my first. It seen me at my best and my worst. Same stool, same song, same dim light, same excuses every night. The bar knows my last name, pours me slow, doesn't ask things it already knows. I come in broken, I leave the same. Yeah, the bar knows my last name. Bartender nods like a tired priest. Here's my confession, never speaks. I trade small talk for another round, trying to drink your memory down. The bar knows my last name, knows my face, knows I'm still stuck in the same damn place. Every glass calls out your name. Yeah, the bar knows my last name. Walls could talk, they'd tell me leave, but they just listen and let me bleed. This place don't judge, don't ask for change, it just stays the same. Closing time feels like a lie. Morning waits, but I don't try. I sign the tab like it's my fate. Another night, another day. The bar knows my last name, not my soul, but it holds me together when I'm cold, till I learn how to forget your name. I'll keep mine here just the same. Yeah. Same bar, same name.
Last light flickers above the bar. Morning's close, but still too far. I count my sins in an empty cup, wondering when I'll give up. Last light buys me time. One more song, one more line. If the night won't let me go, last light lets me stay slow. Bartender knows not to ask. He's seen this face behind the mask. Every chord I play tonight tries to make the wrong feel right. When the sun comes breaking in, it'll find me where I've been. But until the truth arrives, this last light keeps me last light buys me time to pretend I'm doing fine. When the dark finally resigns, I walk out with what's mine. Last light fades. Room remembers everything we were. Even the lies we preferred to blur. Walls lean in like they wanna hear every laugh, every tear. Every sound, every love we ran aground. Even when I forget your name, the room remembers all the same. Floorboards creak in familiar ways. your hand like it never got the plan. The rumors what I deny. How we said goodbye without goodbye. I moved the chair, I changed the tune, but the room remembers you. If walls could forgive, they'd let me sleep. But they keep what lovers keep. They don't judge, they don't explain. They just hold the pain. Yeah. I leave the door cracked every night. Not for hope, just habit, right? Some endings don't slam or scream, they just live in the scene. The room remembers every scar, who we were and who we are. I'll take the blame, I'll take the fall. The room remembers it all. Oh. Yeah, well, it remembers. Whiskey knows the nights I lie, the nights I swear I'm doing fine. It burns my throat, then clears my head, brings back words I never said. Whiskey has a longer memory than me. It remembers you clearly. I forget your voice, I forget your face, but whiskey puts you right back in place. Glass half full than half regret. I drink to things I can't forget. Every pour rewinds the truth, turns to night,
back into you. Whiskey has a longer memory. Every sip's a history. I try to move, I try to flee, but whiskey keeps reminding me if forgetting was just a choice, I'd drown your name, I'd kill your voice. But memory floats, it never sinks, north. No matter how deep I dream. Dawn creeps in like it knows my crime. Another night I lose to time. I cap the bottle, but it's too late. Love don't evaporate. Whiskey has a longer memory than pain. It brings you back again and again, till the glass runs dry and the truth hits me. Whiskey remembers what I can't set free. Whiskey still knows. Whiskey still knows. I walk alone where the streetlights bend, talking to myself like an old friend. Every window shows a life I knew. Every step feels one too few. Storefront glass reflects my face. A man out of time, out of place. Your shadow keeps my pace tonight, on streets that don't forgive or guide. Every corner knows my name. Every road feels just the same. These are streets of solitude, where love gets lost and truth gets used. I don't ask why, I don't intrude. I just walk these streets of solitude. Sirens hum like distant prayers. No one's listening, no one cares. decide which part of me still wants to try. I've learned how silence sounds when you're the last soul around. Yeah, street of solitude, every promise overdue. I carry what I can't undo. Down these streets of solitude, some hearts break loud, some break slow. Mine just learn to walk alone. No destination, no excuse, just streets of solitude. These are streets of solitude. They taught me what I can't refuse. I lost you once, but I found the truth. On these streets of solitude, footsteps fade, I keep moving. I keep moving. I keep moving.
Midnight bar on a nameless street, broken stools and tired feet. Every face has got a scar here in the midnight bar. Bartender pours without a word. He's heard every lie ever heard. Every drink's a memoir, tales from the midnight bar. Nobody's clean, nobody's proud. We all get quiet when the jukebox sounds. Tales from the midnight bar, broken love and who we are. We drink to forget, we drink to remember. Tales from the midnight bar. Man in the corner hums a tune, lost his wife sometime last June. Girl by the door wears borrowed scars. Same old tales, same old bar. Different faces, same regret. Every soul
one more tale from the bar. Find the bar. We'll leave these tales at the bar. Last call rings, chairs on tables, silence stays. I tried new chords, I tried new keys, but every song still bends to me. I play it straight, I play it slow, but it always brings you home. This song isn't letting go. No matter how soft I play it low, I change the words, I change the tone. This song still knows. I sing about rain, I sing about time, I sing about love that wasn't mine. But every line I write for release turns back into you and me. This song isn't letting go. It keeps your ghost in every note. I lay it down, I swear I do. This song keeps choosing you. Maybe music's just memory dressed in sound, wearing rhythm so it won't drown. If silence heals, but I let it be. But silence never sang to me. Crowd claps polite, they don't know why. My hands still shake when I say goodbye. They hear a tune, they hear it in. I hear where you begin. This song isn't letting go. It's the last thing I still know. If loving you is all I own, this song is home. Yeah, this song. This song. Empty bar stools, closing time. Your shadow still drinks with mine. Ashtrays full of half-spoken lies. Same old room, different nights. Bartender nods like he knows every heart that comes and goes. Your name still carved in wood where my better judgment stood. Some nights leave too soon, some never do. Empty bar stools, broken views, nothing left here to lose. I raise my glass to what we were. Empty bar stools, that's the truth. Jukebox hums a tired song, says I've been holding on too long. I don't wait, I don't move, just let the silence choose. Every laugh fades too fast, every love becomes the past. Empty bar stools, lonely signs, last call echoes in my mind. I don't curse, I don't accuse. Empty bar stools, me and you. Love's a sea, it's long been gone. Still I sit till the break of dawn. Some goodbyes don't say hello. I tip my hat to what we knew. Empty bar stools, empty truths, chairs on tables, lights go blue.